Let's talk about what's going on in the K-drama community. The lack thereof. Like, right now, I don't think there's anything that's worth watching. Everybody's talking about Marrying My Husband, and I have my own feelings about that one. But, like, there's not any good K-dramas that's airing right now. People who's like, oh, but you haven't heard about this, or maybe you haven't heard about that. That's the problem. I haven't heard about them. You know? Like, if there was a good K-drama that was going around, I would have heard about it right now. You know? Let's pick Netflix right now. So, for example, right now on Netflix, there is airing that I know of. There is My Demon, and then there's also Welcome to Somebody. I was very excited for those two, because those are four of like both the female leads and the male leads are my favorites. Like, it was on my top like 10, they would be on it. You know what I mean? So I was really excited for them to like be doing romance and to like be airing around the same time, because I'm like 2023 is going to be the year. 2024 is going to be the year, because 2023 K-drama, we all know that was not good. 2022 was slapped. 2021, 2023, no. 2024, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the year. This is gonna be the year. And so far, just from what is being left over from 2023 into 2024, it's telling me I should like find a new genre, because what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? There is a new list of K-dramas coming out that I would want to talk about, but I'm going to do that in another video. But right now I'm just going to talk about like the current airing K-dramas, right? So, Welcome to Somebody. Like I said, was excited for that one, right? I love the male and female leads. They are like great veteran, like they did both romance, action. Like, I love it when they can be versatile and they're really great actors, right? Both of them, respectfully. But I don't know what's with this story. I just expected more. You know what I mean? Like, it started off great with her, you know, having to leave the Seoul and go to Jeju. Like, it was great. And I like that. But I didn't expect them to spend so much time in Jeju. And I didn't expect them to spend, mind you, they talk about how they're in their late 30s. To talk about, like, I like you, don't like you not. Like, that's cute. And that's what I usually like. But for people who've already been in relationships and you guys are not seeing anybody right now, you guys are spending so much time together, that's something that should have been brought up a little bit earlier, if you ask me. Also, to also have like your parents be the reason, like they keep showing the dad and the mom from both sides, like the dad of the guy and the mom of the girl, like having a, like they don't get along basically. I'm like, we let's talk about it early. You know, I'm not saying we should be like talking about it like episode 1, like that's a plot point. But let's start bringing up the reasoning sooner, right? Because at this point, I don't care if your dad doesn't like your ex-girlfriend. It's episode 14. Like, that should have been done in episode 8. You know, we should have moved on to a different topic. We should have like finished that kind of plot point by like episode 9 of like all the things from their exes get passed by episode 9. And by episode like 10, 11, the rest of them should have been back to Seoul to deal with the core freaking problems. And I don't know if they're trying to be like, oh, they're gonna all stay in Jeju. But even if they should have went back to Seoul by 8, 9, 10, 11, and then by then work there and then move back to Jeju. The point was that they were gonna go back to Jeju anyways. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm just ranting here, but like, I just wish, maybe it was the writing then. I don't know. I just wish the storyline was better. I don't really like, and also the mom who's sick and still going into the water. Like, what are you doing? When she was sick in the hospital, and then we was running to the water because something happened to her with her heart while she was underwater, I was there like, she shouldn't have been in the water. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. Like, you know you have a heart condition. You haven't told your children that you have a heart condition, and then you're gonna go in the water still? Like, I'm supposed to feel bad for you for making poor decisions at your ripe age? No, you're not gonna get my sympathy. I was like, surprise, surprise. Like, come on. That annoyed me. And I really, really, really like it when the main leads and what's it called? I'm still ranting here. And so Welcome to Somebody like actually have some scenes together, because I really like them together. They're both great actors. Like I said, I really like watching that dynamic. But what annoys me a little bit is the fact that like I like the way she is, because I always love me a strong female lead, and that's what she always plays. Like, that's why I like her so much, you know. But after a while, being like the most independent and like playing like that type of character, and even in Welcome to Somebody, like I wanted her to tone it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I wanted her to be a little bit cuter by episode like 8, 9, you know, she's still playing buddy with him and like acting like they're both bros and friends. And it's just, that's fine. Like if you were friends, but she's just acting like she's part of the guy group, and she's kind of like the tomboy of it all. Like then it makes me kind of lose any kind of romantic thing between them. Like I don't mind them being friends, but like it's just like I lost a little bit of like, oh, I can't even see you guys together anymore, because she's just like not trying to play the part of like the romantic girlfriend anymore. You know what I mean? So I was like losing that. Maybe it was just me and it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but like she needed to stop basically like doing like, oh, hi buddy, like, you know, just like wave and like, you know what I mean? It's hard. Like there's something, it was just like they were losing me. And after a while I'm like, oh, why are you even kissing? Because it's just like, you guys are not, and in my head were like, they were losing the romance between them, because they kept just kind of being friends, like real friends. And I have to find a way to say it better, but basically it just wish she was a little bit more like cutesy, but not cutesy, but like in the same way, like she could have played her personality, but like tone it down a little bit rather than trying to be like a bro to him, you know? Maybe I think you understand what I'm trying to say, because I don't. Now I'm going to use the rest of this to rant about my demon. The opposite of how I felt about that one, it was about that she was too cute. Like they have great chemistry. I think his name is Song Kang, I don't remember, but they have great chemistry, and I like that they were already like, they pushed that early on, right? They had a little bit like they don't like each other, enemies to lovers thing, great, love that. And they were great, but like after they got married, I feel it was a very few episodes until like they actually like started liking each other. Like that was done early on, right? I know I just said this about Welcome Study, but I wish it was a little bit longer before they got together. Because after they got together, and I guess the whole plot point was like to focus on like who is basically after her and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, there's something about the show, and I don't know if it's just like they're just too cute and too romantic. I don't think that's what it is. I just can't like it. You know, I love both of them. I've watched a lot of her stuff. She's been acting since she was like a baby, basically. Like, and I watch all his Netflix shows. So like, I wanted to like, and I'm still watching it, but I want to like it. But it's just something off that doesn't make me excited about it, you know? Like, I don't think anybody's that excited about it. Maybe it's just my feed on TikTok, but like, there's nobody like really keeps talking about it. Nobody's like excited for the next episode. Nobody's talking about, oh, next weekend, what's gonna happen. I don't see anybody doing anything about these stories in my story on my feed. So it tells me like they're all feeling the same way I'm feeling. Unless it's like, because I'm not looking at it, it's not popping up. But I don't see anybody really talking about the excitement for next weekend to see My Demon or Welcome to Somebody. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's the writing that's going on recently, and they're all kind of doing the same thing. But it's very frustrating because I love Kdrama, and maybe I should just go back to old Kdramas again and just rewatch those, because that's when the writing was better. I think they just need newer material, I guess, and like to focus on making new changes, but without doing too much, and also having newer ideas and like exploring other types of relationships. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm not even watching like Western shows again. I haven't watched those in so long. But I'm done with my rant. I'm just like frustrated with the current K-drama that's going on. If anybody has any actually good K-dramas, and please don't like list the same 5 that everybody like talks about and everybody's like has seen already. Like one that nobody knows about. Like those kind of like those recommendations is what I actually want. You know, don't say the same ones that we've all seen. I love a good recommendation. Trust and believe me. But like I want to see actually real fresh ones that like nobody's talking about, you know?